So I bought this chicken at Publix in Gainesville, Florida. It weighs 2.27 pounds and cost $7.47. It seemed pretty sanitary in Publix, and the refrigerator was set at about 38 degrees. The entire cost of the dish is about $15, with the pesto making it a lot more expensive. Before I start cooking, I'm going to tie my hair up and wash my hands, making sure all my surfaces are sanitary and my bowls, forks, knives, chopping board, plate, etc. are all sanitary also. Other than the meat that I bought from Publix, I will be using eggs that I bought from the Kangaroo Garage, breadcrumbs from Publix, basil pesto, which is from Publix too, and Philadelphia cream cheese. The recipe called for no-fat cream cheese, so I went for third-fat cream cheese because I like a little extra taste in my food, and I find the reduced fat quite often a little watery. Then I find the fuller fat has much more taste. I also have pepper for seasoning, which I got from the Hub. So this recipe is from eatingwell.com. It's a recipe my family has used for many years. It's one of my favorites from home. It is for cream cheese and pesto stuffed chicken breasts. I'm going to explain the ingredients in a minute. The idea is to stuff the chicken breast halves with cream cheese, pesto, and pepper, then coat them in eggs and dunk them in breadcrumbs to create a nice outer coating. And then you're going to fry them and put them in the oven until they're done. This recipe actually calls for boned chicken breasts, but when I went to Publix, I couldn't find any. So right now, I am boning this chicken breast. I have, of course, washed my hands and tied my hair up. I really need to invest in a sharper knife. So there we have it, one boned chicken breast. I am now going to slice open this chicken breast, as the recipe has told me to. Not the whole way through, but so there is a sizable parting in it. And I'm going to put half of this pesto, cream cheese, and pepper mix inside it. The other half is for the other chicken breast. Now I'm going to pinch that back together. So after I deboned the other chicken, I also stuffed that and then cut all pieces in half so that they would cut better. Now it is time to make the covering, I guess it's called, which is going to involve me lightly beating an egg, just pop this in the trash can, and beat this egg. And then, as the recipe says, I am going to put half a cup of breadcrumbs onto this plate. It's my measuring thing. Breadcrumbs are pretty hard to pour. Okay. Stop just below the half cup point because of all the crumbs I've spilled. So here I have half a cup of breadcrumbs on a plate and a beaten egg white, a full egg even. So what I'm going to do next is take each piece of chicken, soak it in the egg, and then cover it in breadcrumbs. Okay, to make sure that all of the outside is covered in breadcrumbs. In a frying pan over medium to high heat, which has to be done for approximately 2 minutes until the chicken is browned on one side. As you can see, the chicken is already sizzling. Yeah. The chicken is now out of the pan and browned nicely on one side. I'm going to put it in the oven, set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And take it out again in about half an hour when I will check the temperature. Excited. I'm now going to get the chicken out of the oven to see if it's done. Let's get little smoky. Okay, so smoke alarm is probably going to go. So then, like, I from 6 in the morning. I know, I boiled water. So, the recipe said you bake it over 170 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to put in this meat thermometer diagonally. Wait for it to stop moving. I feel like you need to grow yourself. It's so hard to rely on. I think you need to grow yourself some vagina. It's only at 140, so I'm going to put it back in for another 5 minutes. Try again. So, all the bumpy roads, hopefully it'll be done. Looks good. It's bubbling. Oops, 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 oops. Stop, 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 stop. You're making more noise than the thing. Sorry. It's nice and brown on the outside. Okay, so this one is up to temperature. I've been alive for more than 2 decades, but I always get surprised that it gets cold every year. Like literally every year this happens. I can't believe that I can't believe it gets this cold. one's done. This one's looking good. And we're all safe to eat. So I'm going to take my first bite of the chicken I made. Looks all good, not any pink. I'm satisfied. Looking back over the video that I made, I realized I'd forgotten some points. For example, I bought the chicken quite early, the beginning of November, but I froze it until I made it. The freezer was about -5 centigrade. I didn't have any leftovers after cooking because I ate them. But if I did, I'd have wrapped them in tin foil and put them in the fridge. And when I was disposing of the waste chicken that was left over, like from the bones, I wrapped them in newspaper and then put them in a paper bag and in a plastic bag and then in a trash can that got emptied tomorrow. So, I hope you enjoyed this video.